What is going on, everyone? It is Rob and Jonny. Welcome to episode 77 of the MMArcade podcast. We are back, and I was hoping that we'd have some big news, some exciting news for the Aussies down under, but unfortunately, that is not the case. I'm very sad, but I'm happy for Islam, you know?
Yeah, I'm not happy for him. he had it all anyway. No, but I will say he did an outstanding job. He obviously looked stellar moving up in the weight division. His cardio was always in question moving up. And, mate, he just controlled it, did some early damage on the legs. We're going to get into that very shortly. If you are new, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We have had a hiatus.
A little bit.
Back. we are back. Things came up, and things may come up soon. My wife is about to pop at any second. Could be now. Could be then. No, it's
he literally could get the call on this podcast. It could happen.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? But yes, we've had a break, but we are back.
Yep.
If you're tuning in, tell your mates about it.
Absolutely.
It's a fun place to be.
And usually after these big cards, we get an influx of new viewers. So as Rob said, please do subscribe. It really, really helps out the channel. But of course, today, we're going to be doing our reactions to UFC 322. We also have a pretty big card, a Fight Night card next weekend. We're going to be doing some quick predictions for that. Rob has been doing some awesome things with Physical Asia. We'll do a bit of a discussion and a chat on that. Plus the usual, what we're playing, watching, reading, and viewer questions. So Rob, let's get right into it. In the main event of UFC 322, we do have Islam Makhachev defeating JDM 50-45, becoming a double champ. He is your brand new welterweight champion of the world. Give us your breakdown, brother.
Hey, what to say? So I've always thought one angle of Jack's to work on would be his leg defense. I thought he's got top tier boxing, but I thought in his opponent's shoes, I would attack his legs first, try and slow down his him walking you down, try to take some of the power out of his hands by cutting off his legs, and open things up that way. Islam went straight for the calf kick within the first minute, straight for the calf kick, started doing some real damage to that leg early on. Obviously, and obviously, the wrestling was always going to be a big factor in this fight. Yeah. Islam does what Islam does. But I think the leg attacks just took Jack's foundation away. You know, his grounding in that tight-knit boxing that he likes to use. It affected not only his movement when he was striking, but his defense, his backing up against cage, his sprawl ability, all of it. Not to say, though, Islam's timing was just sensational. Sensational. And then you also saw, so I mentioned earlier when we first started that Islam's cardio was in question, just him moving up. How was he going to go throughout the thing? It seemed like even though Islam was being very physical to get these takedowns, Jack was losing that battle of attrition, being on his back. You know, he had grimaces the entire time. The pressure of Islam must be something crazy.
Yeah. I think the calf kicks definitely was a big factor. It just felt like Jack could never get into his rhythm, could never get into his boxing. Yep. I remember it was in the third or fourth round. I distinctly noticed how slow and just labored and weak Jack strikes, whether it was his kicking or his punching, how slow that all looked. Clearly the calf kicks had an effect on him. But he just couldn't do anything to stuff the takedowns. And usually what he has an ability to do, we saw that with the Belal fight, we saw that with the Gilbert Burns fight. If he gets taken down, he can usually scramble and sprawl and get back up. He just couldn't do that this time because he was in pain, probably because of the calf kicks. Who knows what else was going on, but you have to give full credit to Islam for everything that he did. Man, it was just complete domination. And
I do think Islam pressure's crazy. I think it is all the hype. It's built up to be. It is just next level, much like Chimaev. They're just sticky fellas.
Yeah, man.
And you just mentioned it, how much slower he looked in that third round. Every time Islam would take Jack down, Jack was just getting gassed defending the submission attempts, trying to move him off him. And then when they got back to their feet or started the round again, his jabs just didn't have the pop and crispness that they needed to have. Whereas Islam looked much the same.
Yeah. So look, Islam is your new welterweight champion. He is a double champion. Not simultaneously. The UFC doesn't want to do that anymore, but he is your double champion. He should be, in all likelihood, number one ranked pound for pound. Some people might debate between him and Ilya. Like, who cares? He should be number one, I reckon. But what do you think is going to be next? Because there is zero chance this guy goes down to lightweight. In the lead up, he has consistently talked about how I love that I can eat a lot more. He's not as drained when he's doing the weight cut. He feels very, very comfortable. People were like, oh, this dude looks skinny or whatever. That was all bullcrap. He looked phenomenal. He clearly feels phenomenal.
He looks huge as well.
He looks huge, dude. So he should stay in welterweight. Who should he fight next?
Like you said. Much like you said, I don't think he has any intention of going back down.
No.
It's so hard to say who he fights next because both welterweight fights put on a spectacle. They put on a show. And honestly, it could be a flip of the coin. Like, in a perfect world, like in a world of rules and regulations, the higher ranked guy would just get the fight. Both guys put on an excellent showing.
Yep.
But what actually happens, who knows? Is anybody's guess.
If I was to guess, right, you have Michael Morales probably going up to where Sean Brady is, so that makes him second. Belal Muhammad is fighting Ian Machado Garry next week, and like even if he happened to win, I don't think he fights Islam. Plus, he needs a couple of wins to get back into that title contention. Yep. Either you have Michael Morales versus Islam Makhachev, or you have Michael Morales versus Carlos Prates for the number one contender fight. But then I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, hold on, if Carlos Prates wins and Ian Garry beats Belal Muhammad, how is that fair to Ian Garry because he just beat Carlos Prates? Welterweight is crazy, and not to mention Kamaru Usman and Shavkat Rakhmonov are just lurking in the wings. I don't know what you do. This division's stacked, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, and not to mention, Islam just asked for a White House fight. Who do you put him against for a card that big? That monumental. It is. I don't know. I do not have the answers.
The answer probably would have been if Sean Brady won, you would have him fight Sean Brady. That would have been the easy option, but unfortunately, that's not there anymore. I want to throw a hypothetical out for you because I'm not saying I necessarily want this because of how big and strong Islam looked. Is there any chance that Ilia Topuria goes up to welterweight and fights Islam Makhachev for the third belt?
Goes up 2 weight divisions.
He's talked about it.
So I thought like Islam might do that. I feel like he might have the size to do that. But
wait, to go to middleweight?
Maybe.
He could.
Wrestlers, they're a different breed, those guys.
Can you imagine Islam Makhachev versus Khamzat Chimaev? That would feed generations. That's crazy.
That would be huge. And then you put it in like Abu Dhabi. Like it'd be wild. Everyone's winning that from that card. I don't know. But we can talk about the other welterweights in the same episode because they put the showing on literally minutes before.
Yeah, and those were 2 great fights. So before we get to that, we do need to talk about the co-main. Honestly, brother, very, very similar result here. Valentina Shevchenko completely whitewashes Zhang Weili, 50-45, stays your champion. Just a complete domination. The counter-striking was on point, kept taking you down. Too big, too strong. What do you think of this fight, bro?
It's exactly as you said. She was just too big, too strong, too dominant. Weili had nothing for her. She couldn't close that distance. She couldn't close the gap. And when she did, Valentina is known for her counter-striking. She almost doesn't move from her spot. She stands in one spot and like goads you into coming. Yep. Then she hurts you when you do and then starts stalking you.
Or takes you down. And just out-wrestles you.
Or takes you down. And you could see she was just like, Weili just looked so small compared to Shevchenko. And just like physically, like weaker. You could see just on the fence, the control, the ability, the way she was able to move her around, control her, push up against the fence. Like in that first round, that knee, that was brutal. Took Weili off her feet, man.
Yeah, bro. That was nuts.
It's just, she was just outclassed. Like there are weight limits for a reason. And that highlighted it. Like I say that.
You say that, but
I say that after Islam just dethroned Jack. Okay.
I will say this.
What do I say?
Look, the commentators are saying, and I kind of agreed with this. increase in weight for women's at that weight class is a bit more noticeable than someone like Islam Makhachev going from 155 to 170. I guess there's a bit of a difference there. Plus, as well, like Islam was always a big lightweight. Zhang Weili wasn't necessarily big in her weight class. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I remember seeing Islam in like baths and stuff for his weigh-ins. Like he was killing himself to make the division.
Yeah,
but
man.
You're right. I think the difference in weight classes for women is significantly more noticeable than men.
Yeah, man. So look, probably Zhang Weili goes back down, fights Mackenzie Dern. I think that's an easy one. She never lost her belt. That's the easy opportunity there. So. Now, Shevchenko, she's beaten Weili, Manon Fior, and Grasso as well. Probably she should fight Natalia Silva after she just beat Alexa Grasso. But man, there's every opportunity as well for Shevchenko to maybe, be great and get that second belt. Who knows?
I think she would. I know she's comfortable in her weight division and the pecking order that she's in there. But she's done everything in the sport. Like everything you can do in the sport, she has done, bar this. So moving up would be, I don't know, the logical thing to do. Especially to wrap things up for her career, right?
Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes coming back. Whoever wins out of that, Shevchenko fights the winner. I mean, it writes itself.
And we end up with like Nunes Shevchenko 3. Why not? The last one was a split decision. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. So look, it is exciting for women's MMA at the moment. I'm looking forward to seeing Zhang Weili get back. But as you mentioned, we've got some welterweight fights to talk about. I love these cards, by the way, when there's not just one, but two serious contender fights for the main event that's taking place. We had Michael Morales defeating Sean Brady via TKO win. This surprised me a little bit. I still had Morales winning, but not in this fashion. What do you think of this one, bro?
Mate, Morales is huge for the division.
Yeah,
his reach is crazy. Guy, and he had that awkward stance almost to keep his hips away from Brady. Like he comes from a grappling background, but he's been knocking people out. He's got long arms. Brady just could not close that gap safely. Yeah, he had no opportunities, and Morales hits hard. He was just catching him right on the end of his arms, and the exact same thing happened. In his last fight.
He just kept tagging Brady from the beginning. He was clearly in trouble early. Big right hook near the temple, left and right ground and pound. Just for this reason, I would like to see Michael Morales, versus Islam Makhachev. I think his resume at this stage, because Carlos Prates did have that loss against Ian Machado Garry, I think it makes a little bit more sense, and it would just be exciting. Sean Brady, a shame for him. Like, he didn't technically need to take this fight, but that's the risk that you take. You know what I mean? If you want to keep busy.
Guy gets so close, has outstanding wins, and then has like a setback, and then he gets so close again, and then he does another setback like this. But
yeah, man,
he's a stud, man. He'll be back.
He's a stud. He'll be back. And there's just so many fights for him to still have at welterweight. And then obviously for the next fight, Carlos Prates destroys Leon Edwards, knocks him out, left down the pipe. Brother, what do you think of this one, man?
Mate, Leon came out strong. He started really, really well. Like, I thought the idea of taking him down, controlling him on his back, was really solid. But my Carlos has just undoubted faith. It's like he knew he would knock him out. Like in the second round, he knew, like it had already been written. He just had to follow the steps to get there. And that knockout was savage, like savage. When you saw like that straight down the pipe on Leon's chin, Leon's out before he hits the ground. Like you see his head snap forward as his feet leave the ground. His butt hits the mat, his head goes forward, and then the extra one for safekeeping. Brutal, dude. Brutal.
I'm so torn about this because I know how good of a fight Prates versus Morales is, but I was thinking about this. Does the UFC really want to risk either one of those exciting contenders? Because if they fight and either one of them lose, that puts them down the pecking order. Whereas if you have a Morales fight Islam Makhachev, that still leaves Carlos Prates to be that number one contender. And not necessarily risk him losing, because he could fight the winner of Belal and Ian, and that would be exciting. Kamaru is still floating around. Shavkat's still floating around. I think welterweight right now.
Is Shevchenko still injured? Or was that
I think he is injured and he had to go through surgery. He was looking really skinny at one point. I have no idea when he comes back. No idea.
Yeah. So,
but could you imagine, dude? Shavkat Rakhmonov against Carlos Prates. Yeah. Oh, there's so many good fights. I don't know what to do.
I think, man. I think Shavkat just controls him on the fence, though. But with that like wrestle, boxing, kickboxing sort of style that Shavkat likes doing, I think Morales is riding like a real hot train right now. Like a hot ticket. He's had 2 really good wins, like knockout wins against top level guys. Mm-hmm. I don't know. His resume looks really good right now for that fight, or that contender fight at the very least. You know, for sure. The Prates losing against Garry like definitely pushes him back a little bit. But it's so exciting. It's hard. It's an entertainment business. So.
And as we know, timing is everything. People will be injured depending on the position, like the location of cards and what the UFC wants to do, how the schedule works out. So let's see what happens. But finally, in the main card, we have Benoit Saint-Denis knocking out Beneil Dariush in 16 seconds. It was very funny. I was watching this fight with my friend, and I was like, BSD is about to knock him out. I felt it in my bones. Unfortunately, I've seen this happen to Dariush too many times recently. It happened. What do you think of this one, bro?
No, it made me so sad.
I know. I love Beneil, man. I love Beneil.
And it was so wild of an exchange, and it happened so quickly. Yeah. When it happened, I was like, what just happened? You know what I mean? It's like he landed that calf kick. It looked good for half a second. They hopped up. It hopped up messy. They were swinging, and Beneil just got caught, and then. Yeah, it was done. I don't know. I was so sad for Beneil. Like, I can't even break down technically that fight, really, because I thought the calf kick was good. I thought him staying in the pocket, maybe not the best, like in that scrapyard sort of area, might have been a bit dangerous. But, yeah, sometimes you just get hit in the wrong spot and it's over. You know, and in 16 seconds, man, like, game plans haven't been pushed yet. Nothing's been executed. You haven't had any feeling out. You haven't had to deal with any sort of effective strikes. It just, mate, he got caught.
He got caught, and I think Dariush tried to dispute it a little bit. The dude's head hit the canvas like straight away. He was legitimately out. So that gets me wondering what's going to happen next with BSD. I reckon if Dan Hooker, for instance, does lose to Arman Tsarukyan next week, he could fight a Dan Hooker. I don't think Justin Gaethje would ever fight down. He still wants that title opportunity. So who knows what happens with BSD, but he's always an exciting fight, so I can't wait to see what he does next. And, bro, that was UFC 322. Can I get your top line overall thoughts of the card?
I thought it was mad. I thought it was a great card. So I started watching actually from the middleweight fights. So it's cool to see Kopylov and Rodriguez. That was a good fight.
That was good.
Like, good finish. Dude, RoboCop is RoboCop. he just walks forward. Like, you know what I mean? It just hits hard. Kopylov's trying to move and be crafty and tricky and use speed. RoboCop don't care. No. Like, it doesn't care. Yeah. It was wild to see. It was crazy. It was cool. It was cool.
And then
Congratulations
Bo Nickel, bro, with the head kick knockout. That was crazy. Mate, good comeback.
Bo Nickel was bashing him though, dude. Yeah. Guy was too static. He was like stuck in the mud. He was too slow. He couldn't get any takedowns to utilize his greatest weapon, which is his jiu-jitsu. Yeah. And Bo Nickel had a field day with him, field day on him. And then the way he finished him with that head kick, wow. Like, oofed. Right?
No, honestly, good return for him. Exciting things for him. I'm sure that he's going to fight on the White House card. Like, that's inevitable. But let us know your thoughts about UFC 322 in the comments below. Big episode this week because we have a fight night upcoming next week. Of course, in the main event, we have Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Arman with 22 wins and 3 losses. He beat Charles Oliveira, Beneil Dariush, and Joaquim Silva. But you have Dan Hooker, 24 wins, 12 losses. Just beat Gamrot. I say just. It was actually a while ago because he had that broken hand. Jalen Turner, Claudio Puelles as well. Rob, what do you reckon of Arman versus Dan Hooker?
You can see Arman being the favorite.
Yeah.
You can because Dan has had trouble with guys that take him down, hold him down, and just kind of keep it in that realm. Okay, he's had trouble with that. He's also had great success with it with his straight line knees. Like he's unorthodox strikes. He's got a savagery in him that rears its head every time he steps in the octagon, and I love to see it. Obviously, I'm going with Dan Hooker. He's my boy. And man, I'm a fan of his. He's an animal. He's a savage. He's like, this is a fist fight. We're not. This isn't a wrestling match. This is not how it works. So I think it's cool. Dan definitely has weapons at his disposal to hurt Arman.
Yeah,
he's fought wrestlers before, but whether or not he can do that enough before he gets held down, before he starts to get tired from the repeated takedowns, maybe they open up Arman striking, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm going to go Dan. But Arman's a favorite for a reason, I think.
Yeah, Arman's a favorite for a reason, but just like you, bro, I have to go with Dan. I want him to shock the world, and I'm not.
And he's done it before.
His fight against Gamrot as well was just so bloody exciting. He's in an exciting fight every time. Not to say that Arman
very
isn't.
Similar.
But
Gamrot, Arman, very similar fights.
For sure, bro. For sure. I mean, didn't Arman also lose to Gamrot? So, like, I know styles make fights and MMA math never works out, but we could see something exciting here. So let's see what happens. But we got to keep talking about welterweight, bro. Go ahead.
What if Arman gets tired? Like he slowed down against Oliveira.
He did.
Okay.
He did. If that fight went 5 rounds, he could have lost to Oliveira.
And Hooker doesn't really get tired. Like he's willing to bang for 5 rounds, 25 minutes. He'll throw danger shots right till the bell.
Yeah. So let's see what happens there. And then in welterweight, Belal Muhammad versus Ian Machado Garry. There's just been some good fights and cards lately. Belal, 24 wins, 4 losses. He just lost his belt to JDM. But before that, he had a streak. And I don't believe people give him enough credit. He beat Edwards, Burns, Brady, Luque, Wonderboy, just to name a few. But then you have Ian Machado Garry, 16 wins, 1 loss. He had an impressive win against Carlos Prates until the last round. Lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov. That was a close fight. And he beat MVP. He beat Neil Magny. He beat Jeff Neal. What do you reckon of this one, bro?
You know what? I'm going to go with Ian Garry. I think Jack really highlighted that if you just fight the takedowns, he's not Islam. If you fight the takedowns, don't let him get settled. You have the cardio to back yourself, and you can beat him in the striking. You give him different looks to make him hesitant to close that space because he's a pressure fighter. He wants to pressure you. In order for him to do that, he has to be walking you down. If you make him pay for every space, for every step he takes, then he has a hard night. It's a long night for him. Ian Garry can do that. Ian Garry can do that against Belal. He's really good at it. He utilizes his kicks very, very well. I think Ian, he's my pick for this one.
I would say Ian as well. Like he's so quick with his striking. He can keep distance very, very well. I just keep thinking of Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. Like Leon allowed Belal to come inside and just take him down easily. I don't think that's going to happen with Ian Machado Garry. No. So I'm going to go with him as well. I don't think the winner of this should be in line for the title shot. I think whoever wins still needs one win to get closer to that point. But man, the welterweight division is really popping off at the moment. So
I think Gary's resume though is also I think it's impressive.
It is.
Like Belal fought guys like they're really, really good. Okay, but Edwards is hit or miss for me sometimes, depending on the type of game. If you want that kickboxing fight, he's the most dangerous guy on the planet. But if you just pressure him down and make him uncomfortable, it's a fight he can handle. Burns, that was like his 3rd fight in 4 months or something, wasn't it? And he hurt his shoulder early on in the fight. Luque, Brady, Wonderboy's on his way out. Like Garry has fought Shavkat, the next rising prospect. Prates, dude, just stoned.
That was such an impressive fight against Prates, honestly, dude.
Like MVP, which just looks like pain. Like I hate the idea of fighting that guy, man. Like it looks so annoying, man. So annoying. But like those 3 alone. I don't know. Credit where it's due. I think he's had a pretty good run to where he is right now.
For sure. So look, let us know your thoughts, your predictions in the comments below for next week's Fight Night card. And that is it for the UFC, but we're not done with the physical aspects of this podcast. Rob,
we're not.
Physical Asia, all right? You have been part of the show. It's still not finished yet on Netflix. There's been a bunch of episodes that have been released. Team Australia is the talk of the town. Just tell us all about it. Tell us about Physical Asia. Tell us about getting informed of it from the first time, being a part of the show and everything.
Yep. So earlier on in the year, if you're a long-term listener, you would have noticed I disappeared for a bit, and then I came back saying I was working some things. Can't tell you what it was. That was it. It was filmed earlier in the year. I went to Korea to film that. It was a great experience. Obviously, it's still airing, so I can't release any information, but it was great. It was a great experience. Team Australia, the guys in the team, they are just solid people to be around. We connected straight away. We were all in it for the same reason. We all wanted to connect, to combine, to do our best. And it was a real cool experience in that respect, because fighting can be very solo sometimes, but very rarely, we're all given the exact same task. Whereas with Team Australia, we were given the same quest, their hurdles were my hurdles sort of thing. And it was a really cool experience to be able to do that. It was really cool. It's still airing. If you guys are interested in more, I don't know, information and stuff like that, just, I don't know, let me know in the comments below, because I don't want to fill up the episode on little details. One little detail you won't know about is that the film times were wild. It took hours because everything is filmed in one shot. Yep. You can only do it once because they're physical challenges. So everything had to be perfect whenever they're set up. So in the first Sandhill competition, when we came up against Turkey, right, we were running up that hill at 5 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Because we had been there from 7 a.m. They're just huge days. And also what was really cool is I love the way they've done it. The promotional side of this whole show has been spectacular. It's so cool. They haven't made anyone look bad. It's just to build everyone up, together. It's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Korea a little bit more than everybody else, but
I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. It's all good, dude. I get it. Yeah. But what was cool to see is remember when was it the Philippines? The Philippines were doing the scrum, the ruck.
Yep.
Dude, do you know how much screaming was involved when they hit people? After the bell went, there was just girls screaming. There were cuts. There were people limping off the stage. None of that was aired. Okay, but that scrum was so dangerous.
That's so funny, man. It didn't look that dangerous when it happened. It just looked like them pushing.
So bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. It was so cool to see, though. And let us know down below if you guys want to hear more. If you have questions about it, maybe we can make the next episode a bigger questionnaire.
I just have one question about it.
Yeah, please hit me.
So obviously, you have a very specific, training regimen and schedule. When you're being a UFC fighter, you're into mixed martial arts. These challenges would have utilized completely different muscle groups for you. They would have been out of your comfort zone, I'm sure. How did you adjust to that? Again, you've obviously got Eloni, who comes from a rugby league background. You have Eddie, who's a strongman. It's just how did you adjust to that?
Honestly, it's just the good thing is wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and then I was doing a lot of strength conditioning at the time as well. Yeah. And because I wasn't managing my weight, I wanted to put on some size. So I went into that show at about 105 kilos. And
dude! Bloody hell.
So I feel like most of my work is that full body anyway. Yeah. A lot of my work is endurance-based work. None of it is single lift PBs. It's more about 5 minute sustained rounds. I had the cardio and the fitness to do the work. So I felt in all the previous series as well, you always see the wrestlers and the MMA guys, they always do very, very well. For sure. Up there with the CrossFit guys for sure. But it was cool that this was a team environment so that you could almost specialize in some of the events and tasks and quests as well. Yeah. So it's you could put your big boys doing the big boy stuff.
Absolutely. Well, look, as Rob said, please leave us your questions in the comments below. In the next episode, we'll dedicate more time to talking about Physical Asia, trying to answer as many of your questions as possible. And every time it says that, by the way, I get hyped. That first episode, it was like Mortal Kombat, everyone getting introduced. I'm like, Smutty, go, bro.
Yeah, it was cool. They're full making me out to be a villain, though, dude. Like, the main enemy. Like, I don't think I've seen me smile once in the show. My facial expressions do not change.
Dude, that one reel of you holding the freaking thing and she's like, Whittaker, and you look with the smile. I've seen so many hard edits of you going into fighting after that.
Mad dogging everything. My favorite one is the Kung Fu Panda one. Have you seen the Kung Fu Panda one? With the tiger one, dude? When you're just like it's so cool. Yeah, it's so cool, dude. It was so cool.
Sick,
that was a lot of fun, man.
Looking forward to seeing it, the rest of it. Looking forward to seeing actually what the result was. But yeah, let us know your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'll answer more of them in the next episode. And that is it until we get to what we're watching, playing, and reading. Rob, I know it's been a very, very busy time for you. Right? It has. Have you been getting up to anything over the past few weeks?
So, I'm sure it's been so long. So long.
It has.
So, what have I been doing? I don't know. I've been reading books.
Yep.
Like, I've read books and then now forgotten them because it's been that long.
It's been so long.
In terms of anime, I picked up the new. I wanted to wait, but I couldn't wait. The One Punch Man season 3.
Honest opinions. What do you think of it? Because I'm seeing a lot of negativity about it right now.
Oh, hard to say because they did it the previous season. They did it a bit in season 1, 2. They make, and I know why they do it. So they give a lot of airtime to side characters and other people. Okay, struggling, leveling up. And I know what's going to happen. They're powering up. In the 6 episodes, having this guy he's getting stronger, he's having hard fights, everything. It's all to make sure that when Saitama finally arrives and kills the thing in one punch, it's like, wow, that's how far separated they are from everybody else. I get it. But it's annoying. It's annoying. Okay. I don't care about this guy. I just want to see what Saitama go around punching shit, dude. It's killing me.
So you just want them to be like, this dude's really strong. He's killed 1 million people in the past. Saitama fight him. Yeah.
Saitama just turn up and go, pow, and it disappears. And I want everyone to realize he's the sickest of peoples.
For sure. How is the animation and the art? Because watching the first season, especially that final fight was insane. People have been saying the quality is slowly gone down. Is that true? Like, how bad of an issue is it actually?
A little bit. Like, they're not the craziest fight scenes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was never about the fight scene. So his name is One Punch Man.
Yeah, it's a parody.
There is no fight scene. He punches things and they disappear. That's the whole thing. And the whole show is just a power trip, and I love it. I'm here for it. It's annoying, but I'm sure it will pay off dividends once he turns up and just finishes the last boss that they've been building up for 10 episodes in one punch. It'll be pretty cool. So been doing that. In terms of games, what have I been playing? I jumped into Necess, which just released in the 1.0 for a bit.
Yep.
That was fun. Brutal. I kind of got disheartened, though, because I played on brutal mode, and melee is just not balanced for that mode. It's kind of like Terraria. Ever played Terraria? It's like master mode in Terraria.
Yeah.
You can't really be melee on it. And people are going to say, oh, yeah, you can. Mate, I'm not good enough to be a melee in it. I'm not good enough. I'm not that good at Terraria. I'm not that good at this either. What gets me through these games is build optimization. So I'll go out and farm an item for forever, and then I'll have the right perfect set of trinkets. And then my average abilities will get me through as well. Okay. But it's just too hard. They one-shot you. Resilience doesn't build fast enough. You can't, I don't know. It's just tricky. So I've dropped that recently. And honestly, I haven't been playing anything. I'm struggling to find something that really ties me in. Have you ever heard of AI Dungeon Masters?
Oh man, you always name the games that I don't know. AI Dungeon Masters.
It's not a game. It's like ChatGPT, but it's a dungeon master. So it'll take you through a D&D game, but you can play it single player and stuff like that.
Okay,
it's cool. I've been mucking around with that. like testing to see what I can do, what you can't do, how far you can push it, whether you can kill yourself, like whether the game will kill you, and it's fun. I haven't started an adventure long enough to kind of sink my teeth into, because I'm always kind of testing things just to see where the game stops and when, where the rails fall off. And it's really cool. They'll let you really go outside the boundaries a bit. like it's really funny.
Okay. So wait, is it web-based that you play?
Yeah, you just type. So it's like, it'll give you a thing. It's like you enter a tavern, et cetera, and then you just type what you do. It's pretty fun. The one I use is Friends and Fable. So they're based on D&D 5e, which is cool.
Yeah.
It gives me some sort of background. I don't like the purely text-based ones.
Yeah, man.
Because, I don't know, just a bit weeby. It's like, I channel.
Coming from someone that's like, I just watched a bunch of anime.
it's like I turned it off and I was like, I channel my inner willpower and it kills me. Shut up. And I turn it off. Dude, just throw stat blocks at me, please. I'm a 30-year-old man. I can't be typing this stuff up. But yeah, that's about it. Honestly, I need a new game.
Yeah.
I need a new everything. I haven't picked up any new books.
Look, you've been going, it's a busy period for you right now. It makes sense.
Yeah, well, wife's about to pop, so I've kind of been training, been chilling. Not going to be fighting early next year. I'm going to be coming back probably around mid next year.
Okay.
So I'm kind of just floating around, training and working on some new skill sets and stuff like that. I am super proud. The Musashi Reaper series released. If you haven't got your hands on it, Johnny, I'll send you some.
No, please.
I'll send you a pack. It's right there. It's the performance greens and creatine is actually banger. Like, obviously, I'm going to say it's all good, but performance greens. So it's a greens formula, like a supplemented greens formula, and creatine. The benefits of creatine are everywhere.
Dude, I'm
so good.
Consistently back in the gym, and I've been looking to get onto the creatine. This is no joke. That's perfect timing, bro. I'm just saying. Send me some.
Yeah. I will, 100%. And that's what I've been doing. Super pumped. Going to talk about it more later. But what about yourself, my friend?
So I also haven't been playing much, but the reason is in the past day, I want to give a big shout out to PlayStation Australia. So PlayStation Australia has just celebrated their 30th anniversary of being in the country. And what they did, it was so bloody cool, man. And again, I've got to give them a big shout out. So by the Overseas Passenger Terminal in Sydney, what they did, they set up a giant replica OG memory card. And they had this screen and they had people submit their favorite treasured memories of playing with PlayStation games, etc. And they had those memories like text and some images as well, just displaying and rotating on the screen. So we all got to go there, take some photos with some mascots, like Sonic was there, Kratos was there, Astrobot was there. And then you get to see your memories on the screen. It was just so cool. It was a brilliant idea. And then afterwards they took us on this yacht, and then we got to cut some cake to celebrate the anniversary, have some chats with some other creators and some other influencers, media people as well. Rob was meant to be there, he couldn't be there, so Eloni and I were having some good discussions.
I wanted to go, man. I wanted to go, but can't leave my wife right now. She could go at any minute, and I know as soon as I leave, she'll pop. So
that's how it's going to go. But dude, it was insane. The food was great. It was great chatting with the PlayStation team. Like the amount of love and care that they give to us creators here in Australia is second to none. They do it just as good, if not better, than any other company here in ANZ. So I really want to give them a big shout. That was awesome. Yeah. And they had some stands there with like time runs of Astrobot. People could win controllers, and I think they could win a PlayStation Pro as well, man. I cannot talk more about Astrobot. Every time I play it or see someone play it, I go home and I'm like, all right, it's time, baby. Back into Astrobot. Like it's so good. It's Game of the Year. It was great. So honestly, PlayStation Australia, big shout. I had a great time. And I'm looking forward. I really want to play more of Ghost of Yotei, because that was obviously their latest big release. They're just on fire. PlayStation is on fire at the moment, bro. So big shout outs to them. That's pretty much what I've been getting up to over the past week.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. I'm filthy. I missed it, man. Really filthy. You sent me a photo and I was extra filthy.
That was not my idea. That was Aloni's idea. He's like, no, let's take a photo. No. Send it to Rob.
It's all good, dude. But next one.
Yeah, next one, next anniversary, next event. But of course, we're doing good with time, by the way, bro. We've got viewer questions. If you have any viewer questions, I know. I know. If you have any viewer questions, let us know in the comments below. But first up, we've got at the Latina Girl. Rob, what's your favorite walkout and why do you choose Can't Be Touched? Why is it so special for you to have that song?
What do you mean favorite walkout? Like amongst other athletes? Like everyone?
Or just like all your UFC walkouts, is there any ones that's particularly memorable that stand out for you?
All my walkouts are the same.
Hold on. I remember one, you said you didn't play that song and you ended up losing and you're like, nah, never again. So there's some ones that are better than others.
Yeah. No, I switched Can't Be Touched to K-San. K-San's a banging song. I think it should be put in like up there with the anthem probably. But and I lost the fight. So I went back to Can't Be Touched. Can't Be Touched. I thought it was a gangster song when I was in high school. So it was my friend's ringtone. So it was always stuck in my head. So I put that as my walkout way back in the day when I was 18. Yeah. And I've just kept the same one.
Oh yeah. Superstitions are hard to break.
And they're rife in fighters, man. And athletes and athletes too.
Do you have any other like long running superstitions that you still do to this day?
Well, I imagine if you really look at it, I have heaps because I have to do the exact same thing fight week religiously. It needs to be the exact same every time.
Yeah. And
every fighter I know is like that. So to a degree, everything I do is a superstition.
All right. Next question is from at Ali Hussein 9513. What animes would you recommend to someone who has never watched an anime before? I have an answer for this one. We have
answered this before.
What do you reckon, bro? What comes to your mind?
Go. Hit me with your answer.
Look, if you are really worried about anime, right? And you're like, I don't know whether this is going to be for me. I would recommend something much more casual, right?
Goblin Slayer.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not Goblin Slayer. I would recommend something that's very, very casual. So like a My Hero or
Berserk.
No, Berserk is for if you're like really like, I think I could like this stuff. It's Berserk.
Prison School.
No, absolutely Prison School. I got to that one episode in the bathroom and I'm like, I'm done with this fucking show.
Dude, I watched it recently and it is so much hornier than I thought it was. And then what my memory I thought it was, like, I remember it being heaps funny, and it is really funny, but it is so horny, bro.
It's so bad, dude. Do not watch that if you're just getting into anime.
It's great. It's great, man. It depends. I don't know who's asking. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what his tastes are.
Look, can I say like a big answer that you'll probably agree with is Full Metal Alchemist for sure. That's an easy
I was going to say that Brotherhoods, but I feel like there's better ones. Like,
I think Attack on Titan's a good shout. I'm doing casual here because you don't want to go too in the weeds unless you want to recommend like a Bleach or you go far back.
Yeah, like big boys. I don't know.
Well, next question is from
broad.
Yeah, fair. Next question is from at Nyby. Question for Rob. If you had to choose a road trip partner through Australia with either Sean Strickland or Marvin Vittori, who would you choose?
Vittori, for sure. Hands down.
Have you ever had like a proper conversation with Vittori?
No.
I'm just wondering. I don't know. He's your enemy.
Nah, we're cool. Yeah. Like, we're not in the same circles anymore, so we're cool. But I don't know, being stuck in the car around Australia with Sean, who hates Australia, sounds brutal. Like, brutal, dude. Like, we're fighting. We're not getting out of the state, dude.
Fair. Next question is from @PotatoKey29. Hey, Rob and Jonny, who would win in a fight, Kratos or Doom Guy? Have we answered this before? We've answered a similar one before.
I don't think so, but mate, Kratos literally kills gods.
Yeah, but Doom Guy keeps getting stronger and stronger, and he kills gods as well. So, like, he killed the god, What do you reckon? That is like a stalemate, I reckon. I reckon they both kill each other. I think that's the true answer here.
Do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Kratos is really strong, man.
He's really strong, but also like Doom Guy is like
he
superpower
hasn't killed
of the
one
gods.
god. He's killed lots of gods.
True. But Doom
What's
Guy has
Guy's power.
So it's whole freaking complicated, but he was given a superpower by the gods of the universe and blah, 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 blah. He's just really, really strong. He keeps getting stronger as he keeps fighting and gets more weapons. I think the weapons that he has are the game changer. Like, just imagine
he's strong if he just shotgun sinks.
But he's physically very, very strong. Like, especially in the new one, he has a shield and a mace. So like, he's very, very strong, and he's punching on as well. And he has power-ups too. Like, he pulls out a BFG and shoots Kratos. What's Kratos going to do? Nothing. And
does Kratos die to a BFG though?
I think so. I think he dies to a BFG or two.
So Doom Guy wins.
Yeah, so I think Doom Guy. I think Doom Guy wins. I've convinced myself.
Yeah. Have you seen the anime Gate?
You've told me about Gate before.
I love that anime because it's like Japan finds a portal, like modern Japan finds a portal into a fantasy world, and they take tanks and bomber jets and rifles through, dude. And mate, magic doesn't hold up to straight 9mm. It's so cool. It's so cool.
I think that's how the fight goes. BFG against the axe. Yeah. Like, I think I know what's going to win. But last question is from @Lewis661. Question for Rob. How do you balance dad life, anime, gaming, and fighting? Particularly relevant because you are about to have another kid. So how do you do it, Rob?
Sometimes not well. Sometimes there's no balance. Usually it's just like finding balance is the whole game. It's like sometimes I spend too much time training and gaming to recover or to escape training, and then I don't spend enough time with the family and I feel bad, and then I spend too much time with the family and not enough time training. You know what I mean? It's like it's constantly striving. I haven't found it. You'll never find that perfect everyone's happy moment. Yeah. Or if you do, they're few and far between and they don't last for long. But
for sure.
It's striving for balance. That is life, I guess.
Yeah. And that is episode 77 of the MMArcade podcast. It is good to be back. If you've been watching or listening until this point, thank you so bloody much. Rob, as always, closing thoughts for the episode, bro.
It is, as you said, good to be back. I think we've gotten more professional at it. Look, 46 minutes, no mucking around, no
efficient.
Much, no fuss. Efficient, dude. And we covered heaps. We covered heaps this episode. If you are new, please like, subscribe, tell your mates. This is just, two guys just having a bit of fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
But peace. See you next week.